Hey Scorpio, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for August 16th through the 22nd. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising with this deck here. And then since I didn't get a chance to put up love readings for August, we're going to pull some love and romance messages from this deck here. So without further ado, my darling Scorps, we're going to check in here and see what messages are coming up for our Scorpio friends. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead, or whenever you happen to stumble upon this video, okay? You came across it whenever you were meant to hear the messages. It is a general reading. Take what resonates, my dears, and leave the rest. We're going to see what is coming up here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We'll set the intention for Venus this week as well. Alrighty, my dears. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you guys. First card coming up is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords comes up a lot of the times when emotionally and mentally we may have been through the ringer, okay? Keep in mind, we are still being influenced or affected by all the energy that came in when the Lionsgate portal opened up on the 8th. And I mentioned this in last week's, or when I put up the last videos, that Lionsgate portal energy makes me exhausted. And some of you were like, oh my gosh, me too, me too. And some of you were like, nope, not me, I'm really energized. It can affect us in different ways. But it's a really great time for overcoming blockages and obstacles and being able to manifest and really kind of connecting with our purpose and ways in which we can, you know, do more with the life that we've been given. And so Four of Swords can come up a lot of the times when emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, we might be exhausted, and it's a time of recovering or recuperating. It's a time that we're going to benefit from prayer, even music, healing through music. Some of you may have had a really significant release the prior week, and so some of you might be recovering from that release of energy, okay? Energy release, energy healing. Again, like I said, be gentle with yourself. Four of Swords can even indicate that some of you are really looking at the way that you've been maneuvering in your life. You're realizing that you've taken way too much on your shoulders and you're beginning to limit it. You're beginning to simplify things. You're beginning to do less. You're coming out of that workhorse energy. I can take it. I can take it. I can take it. You're like, okay, well, yeah, okay, maybe I can take it, but this is miserable. I don't want to take it, right? So you might be minimizing your obligations, your commitments, your schedule. You know, you might be taking on less with that Four of Swords. Four of Swords is saying it's going to be a good idea to take on less. Four of Swords can also come in with a time of separation. So maybe some of you are thinking of getting away or going to some kind of retreat or seeking out an energy healer. Some of you are wanting to just kind of disconnect and be in the quiet and do some recovery, okay? That can be another energy here with the Four of Swords. Now, the next card coming up for Scorpios is the Page of Cups. And this can be the Scorpio energy because it is water, it is cups, so this could be Scorpio, this could be a Pisces or Cancer, okay? It doesn't have to be another person, it could be the energy that we're coming into. Now, those of you who have watched my readings, you have heard me talk about how the Page of Cups has a special meaning for me in my readings. Traditionally, Page of Cups is about playfulness. It can be playfulness, not taking things too seriously. So as you're in this level of healing, play can be very beneficial. You know, taking it easy, you know, maybe some comedies, things that make you laugh. Some of you might be healing through laughter. Okay, just taking it easy and trying to have a good time, trying to have fun. But for me in my readings, Page of Cups sometimes comes up when the heart chakra is opening up. And that can be very overwhelming. And when the heart chakra opens up, it opens up so that we're able to receive. But as it opens up, stuff spills out. Things that's taking up space, things that we've pushed down needs to be released so that we have room to receive. And so it can feel very overwhelming to receive. It can feel a little bit scary to receive. because we haven't received for so long. And a part of you might be really tempted to push it away and to be like, no, 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 no. But Spirit is saying, just go slow. That's it. Just go slow. And if you need to rest, you can rest. If you need to pause, you can pause. But don't stop. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't give up. Give yourself a moment to kind of like, brace yourself to rest, but keep going. Continue. Because when we're in this stage of opening up, it's going to be really tempting to sabotage ourselves or to push it away because it's scary. It's scary to receive. It can definitely be scary to receive. But do what you can to just kind of go at your own pace and try to find humor and try to find playfulness and try to go into it with a lighter hearted energy. That's going to be the key to success. That's going to be the key to the endurance. Okay? So that you're able to see it through. I'm also feeling with this Page of Cups that some of you are coming into this energy of, I don't know why I'm getting it from the Page of Cups, but I'm getting like moving very fluidly between your masculine and feminine energies. I don't mean it in terms of like as androgyny. I don't mean it in terms of androgyny. But in terms of masculine and feminine energy, I feel like there's some kind of, as your heart chakra is opening up, you're coming into a really like beneficial flow, a really beneficial balance between your masculine and feminine energy. So between creativity and action, okay, I feel like you're coming into a time where you're stepping out into the world like this powerhouse. Between your inspirations and the way that you execute these ideas, I feel like you're coming into a time of really successful projects and endeavors. For some reason, the Page of Cups is giving me that vibe. The next card that's coming up for Scorpio is the Ace of Wands. This could be passion. This could be physical intimacy. After all, Ace of Wands is a very phallic symbol. Okay, there could be a lot happening with the root chakra opening up here as you guys are embracing the energies that are coming in and the shifts that are happening. In terms of that, okay, it's not only going to be about, physical connections or physical intimacy. This can also indicate opportunities being presented to you. Now, Ace of Wands in my reading sometimes comes up when it's an opportunity that we're tempted to kind of turn our nose up at. We might think, oh, it's not that big of a deal, or we might not take it very seriously. But Ace of Wands comes in with the message that you're going to get out of this situation what you put into it. Okay? So if you put in effort, it's gonna have results. You're gonna reap fruit from it. Right? It's going to branch out and become something bigger. So you might be very tempted to like just kind of dismiss it, but this may be worth your while to explore the opportunity and to take action. Okay? So I also feel here, Scorpio, that some of you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed and that someone is springing something on you. Like some kind of an offer. Like it's happening very suddenly, or it feels or it seems it's coming out of nowhere. And even though it's a good thing, I feel like the way that it's being presented to you is making you feel dizzy, almost like dizzy, like you don't even know what hit you, or you don't even know how to process it, or you don't even know how to, like where to come from with it. And so I feel like something is just happening very suddenly. I want to pull clarifiers around this. What is this? What is this sudden thing? What is this sudden thing? Why is it making me feel dizzy? Why is it making me feel dizzy? What is this sudden thing? Alright, so clarifier 1, 5 of Cups. Clarifier 2, Ace of Swords. Clarifier 3, 5 of Pentacles. Yikes. You might be presented with something that it's being presented to you in a way where you don't have the choice to turn it down. Like it's this or nothing. Like this is how it's this or nothing kind of energy here. Five of Cups can indicate disappointments. It can indicate self-medicating energies. It can indicate things not going the way that you had hoped or planned. Ace of Swords can be the truth being revealed about a situation. Okay, it can also be agreements, contracts. It can be releasing limited beliefs and seeing things from a different perspective, finding creative solutions to problems that have been existing. Five of Pentacles can indicate feeling a little bit alone or a little bit cast out or having fears or worries about money or finances. However, Five of Pentacles also comes up when we're finding who our real friends are. We're finding who really has our back. I sometimes refer to the Five of Pentacles as the Wizard of Oz card. Like you're going out into the unknown, but really wonderful things are happening. Really wonderful things are, or like you're meeting people that you feel very at home with, or you feel like you're getting through these hard times with real friends or people that have your back, or a romantic partner that is loyal and has your back. So I feel there's an unpleasant truth being revealed to you, and it can have something to do with your finances, and it can be affecting your finances in the way where you're gonna have to budget carefully or cautiously. Okay, maybe you had your heart set on some kind of a bonus and that's not going to happen, or it's going to be delayed. Or maybe you thought you were going to get some kind of promotion and they're like, well, we can't give you that promotion right now, but we're going to start training you in this department, and in a few months, you know, we can expect that we can pay you this much more, right? There could be something coming in, like the opportunity is not what you had hoped and it was very different from what you were expecting. Okay, but Ace of Swords is telling us that it's going to help you in the long run cut through a lot of problems, cut through a lot of things that were holding you back. Okay, there's like a sense of like liberation, and kind of like this is going to make you stronger, this is going to make you better, this is going to make you more successful in the long run. Okay, you might be feeling like you're taking this opportunity because what you had planned on isn't happening, so you're taking this other opportunity. Okay, or it's being presented to you in a very different way than what you had expected. Your expectation, it's expectation versus reality. But Spirit is saying, don't let it discourage you. This is still going to be good. This is still going to turn out good. The next card coming up is the Nine of Wands. And Nine of Wands is nearing the completion of something, like you're almost to the finish line. Nine of Wands also comes up when we feel a little bit like unsure about a person or an opportunity. And Nine of Wands says that as long as you're paying attention to red flags, you're going to be okay. If something doesn't seem right or something doesn't feel comfortable, pay attention to that and honor that. Okay, give yourself that time. Give yourself credit, you know, to make the right decisions. Some of you are afraid to take chances or risks because things haven't worked out in the past. Or you're afraid to let people in because you've been taken advantage or you've been hurt in the past. And so Nine of Wands is saying pay attention. Pay attention to those red flags. Pay attention to anything that's reminding you of a certain person or a certain situation, and if it feels uncomfortable to you, you can go ahead and nip it in the bud right away. That way you don't have to be afraid to explore your options. You don't have to be afraid that you might make the wrong decisions. I do feel with the Nine of Wands though, this feels to me like this is the energy of basically holding your ground or standing your ground in a situation. Right? Like you've worked really hard, you've made a lot of progress, so this is the time that you're deciding to push through. There may be boundaries around it, but I feel like, Scorpio, even though there's this disappointment, there's this part of you that's like, you know what, I have come way too far to give up now, and things at this point in my life are much better than they've been in the past. And yeah, this might be a minor disappointment, or I might feel a little bit blindsided by this, but there's still potential here. There's still progress here. There's still growth here, right? And so I feel like a lot of you are choosing to commit to this offer or this situation or this relationship and see it through. You're making the decision that you're going to see this through. Okay, we're going to see what's coming up around love and romance here. Keep in mind, guys, sometimes maybe your sun sign might not resonate. You may want to check out your moon sign or rising sign or Venus sign. Some weeks that might resonate more than your sun sign, or it might add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite. I am having a limited time sale. Details about that is in the community tab. But if you want to schedule, you can do so at calendly.com/amethystangelite. So first card for love and romance is Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is new opportunities, new energy, new love. This could be a newer relationship. An Ace of Pentacles is going to be about an offer being made. There could be something here in this relationship that as it's going next level, you might have worries or concerns about your finances. Maybe you're having to make sacrifices for some goals in this relationship, or maybe you're having to make more money for some reason, and you're putting yourself out there in some way. There could be finances affecting the relationship, but not necessarily, because pentacles are about energy, and this could just simply be new energy coming in. Okay, for me in my readings, Ace of Pentacles is very positive and very special, because over the years reading for people, one of the things I've noticed, Ace of Pentacles tends to come up when somebody is overcoming generational curses or inherited lower vibrational energies or long-time blockages or issues. Whatever was holding you back in your love life, you're overcoming it, you're breaking out of it. You're busting through it. There's some wall that you're breaking through that's been holding you back in your love life. You're breaking through this wall. Okay, and so there's this sense of a massive energetic upgrade. Some of you might find yourself in a relationship with someone that you feel is maybe out of your league in terms of the opportunities they've had in life, or their income level, or their upbringing, or their education. You might be feeling a little bit like, whoa, like this person and me, like we have a very different background, and you might be tempted to push away the relationship. But again, you're there because you've risen up to that level. That person is not above you. You're on equal level. Okay, so don't scare yourself. Don't be in that Page of Cups where you're like, oh no, never mind, this person must have me mistaken, this person must think more of me than I actually am. No, you're there because you have the right to be there. You deserve to be there. You're equals. And so some of you might be feeling nervous about meeting this person's friends or family, and Spirit is saying don't feel nervous. You're nobody is above you. Okay, you're upgrading energetically. You're advancing in your life. You're coming into higher levels. Embrace that. Your next card here, Scorpio, is the Hermit. Okay, this is the 9th major arcana. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. If you have a Virgo placement, it could be that area of your life in which you're meeting this person. For me, when the major arcana cards come up, it tells me that this is a significant soulmate. You guys have had past life relationships before, and you have a contract and agreement that you're going to meet in this lifetime for a specific reason. The Hermit card is a card of awakening, seeing the truth, spirituality. It's a teacher. This is a relationship that you guys are teachers for one another. This is a mirror relationship. You're seeing yourself in this person. They're seeing themselves in you. They're showing things about you that you haven't been able to quite put your finger on, and vice versa. This is a relationship of learning. Okay, a relationship of learning. I feel, Scorpio, some of you are not relinquishing your power, but you're finding a relationship with someone who can take the lead at least once in a while. Maybe you're very exhausted. Scorpio is very strong. Scorpio handles their business. We came out of that rough Saturn cycle, you know. So some of you might be in the energy where you're like, you know what, I don't want to make all the decisions all the time. I don't want to be in charge all the time. And so some of you may be manifesting a partner who can take the lead and who you can trust is going to make good decisions, right? That doesn't mean you're just going to sit back and coast the whole time, but it means that you don't have to be the fixer constantly or the decision maker constantly. I feel that vibe here from the Hermit card as well. Some of you are coming out of a period of transformation, and you were maybe looking at a relationship where you were still seeing yourself as the Hermit, and you weren't necessarily seeing yourself as like you're going to commit or get serious. But I feel that this is actually, the relationship is a part of the spiritual journey that you've been on. It's a part of the like this teacher is coming in for you romantically as you're in this Hermit energy of coming into your spiritual awakening. There's something very spiritual here in this relationship or connection. The next card here is the Page of Wands. This could be a younger fire sign person. This could be you coming into that energy. This could be a more youthful partner or you coming into youthful energy. The Page of Wands is very feisty, very ambitious, very Lexi. I'm not allowed to say the word that starts with S, but it rhymes with Lexi. We wanna follow all rules and things like that here. But anyway, okay, so this is gonna be the energy of being able to kind of go for what you want. It's a very passionate energy. It can be a very passionate connection, and it can also be exploring your passion through playfulness. The pages can be playful because they're more youthful energy. It's also a second adolescence. Okay, I feel for a lot of you, maybe there might be things that you're healing through physical intimacy that maybe you didn't get a chance to do in your adolescence. Maybe you had very strict parents, or you had very strict moral rules that you had to follow, right? And certain experiences that a lot of people get to do in their teens, you didn't get to have that experience. So I feel like for some of you, there's like a level of playfulness or a level of like kind of discovering those things that you didn't get to do when you were younger, okay? Or like a more kind of finding yourself in that physical energy. Page of Wands also comes up when you might be dealing with someone who's really fun, really exciting, and maybe kind of tempts you to forget all logic and all reason. And so Page of Wands says have fun, but don't get carried away with that. You know, still be in control of your boundaries, still be in control with how far you want to go. I don't feel that this is someone who's forcing you to do things that maybe you don't want to do physically, but I do feel like it's like you might get lost in the moment, you know. Somebody might say, you know, well, let's do this or let's do that, and you might say, oh yeah, let's do it, and then later on like, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have done that, you know. So be present, be grounded. know what you don't want to do, what you're not comfortable with. Again, I don't feel this is someone that's like forcing you to do things that you don't want to do. I just feel sometimes the Page of Wands can be like getting carried away in the moment, right? So if you've told yourself something, if you've made yourself a certain promise where you're like, you know what, in a new relationship, you know, I'm going to get to know the person first, and I'm not going to, you know, jump into bed with them until at least, you know, this period of time. You're going to really have to stick to that. You know, maybe you're going to have to go back to the old days when you were a teenager and be home by a certain time, or not be alone with that person, if it's really important to you that you keep that promise to yourself. Again, I don't feel like you're being forced into anything, but this could be a very persuasive person. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say don't do what you don't want to do, and to be in control of yourself. But this is very feisty energy. So some of you are getting your fire, some of you are getting your spark. I'm feeling a bit of like a little, what is it called here? I don't know. I'm not going to say the right word. What is that little fairy? That little fairy. What are those little fairies called? I think some of you know what I'm talking about. Okay? But I'm feeling that kind of energy here. Like getting your fire, getting your spark, figuring out what you like, exploring, maybe even exploring, and trying new things with this person. So like I said, I just feel like this is a very educational relationship that's bringing about growth and healing. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, or your Venus sign. And if you want a private reading, as I said, calendly.com/amethystangelite. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.